If I were to say to you could lose fat quickly without using a fad diet, would you believe me? Well, watch this video if you don't know. Today we're going to be talking about fat loss and the science that I use for my clients in order for them to achieve fat loss. Now, a lot of them believe you have to starve yourself, that you have to go through these extreme methods, completely not eat food in order to lose weight, go on carnivore, keto, all these things that are thrown up in the air as kind of solutions to everyone's problems, when all these problems are individualistic, is frankly unrealistic. So today I'm going to be going through how you can achieve fat loss in a measurable, meaningful manner that can sustain over time. So today's study, we're going to be using Abby. She was my first client. She lost 5 stone, and overall, she did very, very well. She only trained weights once or twice a week, right? She wasn't in the gym 6 days a week, like a lot of people lead you to believe. And she still lost 5 stone over the course of about 6 months, which is exceptionally impressive and consistent. And that comes to the first point we have for today, is consistency. Consistency beats intensity every single time. Without a shadow of a doubt, without failure, consistency wins in every single facet of fitness, health. If you can show up when other people can't, and when you don't feel like it, you'll get ahead of a lot of people. You'll get ahead of yourself, because that's the one thing. It's the one thing that most people struggle with. Most of my clients struggle with. Everyone struggles to be consistent. And there are different things you can do in order to be consistent, such as setting a time, setting a date, treating it like a meeting. There's these little facets you can add to your brain. If you are really specific with something, you're more likely to achieve it. Whereas if you're just very generalized, you're like, oh, I need to lose weight next week. No. I need to eat in this window and I need to eat this foods. And I'm not going to track calories because I don't make my clients track calories, but I need to stick to the program that I'm set. And ultimately, if you can do that and treat that like they're sort of meetings, like, all right, I need to eat food at this time. It's still going to be enjoyable. It's still going to be food I like, but I'm just going to eat X amount of protein, eat my carbs around my workouts like Leo sets for me, then that works much better. And what I just said about carbs is actually very fitting for the next point, which is meal timing, right? You don't have to eat your meal as soon as you wake up, your first meal, breakfast. So you get up at 7 a.m. You don't have to eat breakfast at 7:10. You can wait. There's no rule. Everyone kind of has like expectations in their mind of, oh, I need to eat at this time. No, you don't. You can eat when you're hungry. You can eat when you're hungry and eat a high protein, high fat meal, which is what you should be doing for breakfast, because ultimately carbs aren't that useful for you in the morning unless you're doing a workout or something high energy. But if you're going to sit at a desk like most people, you don't need that. You need high protein, high fat, things that are going to satiate you, things that are going to improve your cognitive ability and your ability to focus for long periods of time. And on the flip side of that, eating right before you go to bed is very detrimental towards your sleep. Now, sleep obviously is very, very important for your hormones, for your recovery, for your CNS, your central nervous system, to get good REM sleep, because your heart rate ultimately increases if you eat before you go to bed. So you need to leave a little bit of a gap, I'd say 2 to 3 hours before you go to bed and you've just eaten, essentially. And the next one is quite a niche one that not many people come to unless they do the initial hard work, which is the plateau phase. Some people won't see results in maybe 2 to 3 weeks because either they're working out too much, they're not working out enough, or they're eating too much, or they're not eating enough. And sometimes people do go there, and it's very, very usual for that to happen, right? And some people feel like they're taking a step backwards, when in reality, they just need to align their focus a little bit more. Plateaus happen. Plateaus are natural. Plateaus happen in a gym for me. Plateaus happen for everyone, right? It's just about managing them and ultimately adjusting your intensity and volume in the gym, and also adjusting your calories, your volume intake of perhaps different fast foods, carbs, that kind of thing. You need to be careful not to plateau with your progress, but you can manage that. So these are all things I worked through with my client Abby, like I mentioned earlier. And sometimes we would plateau. Say she did a strength session with me, a training session, she wouldn't hit the best numbers as she did, as good a numbers as she did last week, which is absolutely fine. Lifestyle factors come into it. You may have stress from work, you may have not slept well, you may not have eaten as much, whatever it may be. But the point is, that it's linear progression. It's linear progression that's gradually going up. Maybe not week on week, but more like month after month. It should be looked at on a broader scale than it currently is. So that is what I would suggest for you guys. That's the sort of things that you should be looking at when it comes to fat loss, and looking more intricately as to how and what is affecting you, whether it may be psychological factors or societal factors or job factors, anything, right? But that's what I'm here to help you with on this channel. And ultimately, I think you should subscribe, I think you should like, and I think you should comment if you have any questions. Check out the link in the description for my online coaching. Go check that out. There's a landing page, link in the description. Go check that out if you want to learn more. Thank you for watching, and I shall see you later.